Welcome back to the channel, those who have been here, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm very, very sorry for the lack thereof content lately. I've been laid off of my previous job. I'm just now getting another job. I'm waiting for them to put me on the schedule. Uh, so lately money is gone. Money does not exist. The economy right now is so fucky that just the slightest little inconsistency can shoot down everything. So I've been out of a job since November. The Ace Hardware, fuck Ace Hardware. They laid me off in November, uh, the week before Thanksgiving on a Monday, and I just went on lunch when they handed me the termination papers, saying that just, and I quote, said that it was a permanent layoff due to lack of work. And due to this being a issue, they decided to, instead of let me finish my shift like they should have, they told me to just leave and don't come back since I was already on lunch. And then the other lovely thing is I was hired before one of the other people that worked there. And they laid me off and kept the other guy. The other guy, mind you, had already gotten 2 write-ups. I didn't have any. And yeah, that was that. I've then since went through a couple relationships, tried moving to Kentucky, it didn't work out, lost all of the money I had in my savings doing that. I went from having 1,200 saved up for lack there of better terms, a rainy day, and it just gone. My car almost died in Kentucky. I had a bunch of shit happen. I decided to leave, come back Tennessee. Tennessee has been my home. I've grew up here. I love it here. If you're looking for a great place to move to, Tennessee is the place to move to. Jobs can be very much a pain in the ass, especially in this day and age with the economy not being stable, everything around us is just kind of crashing. Just keep at it, you'll get somewhere. I personally am trying to become a sheriff, so I'm trying to make my channel more monetized and less out there, which means two things I will not be getting into on this channel is big major issues in the world and politics. I'm gonna stay away from those. I have my beliefs. I'm gonna try to stay as far away from that as possible, considering it doesn't make you look good if you try to become a police officer. So, through Save a Lot, when I start there, I'm going to then try saving up if the sheriff's department doesn't hire me. I'm going to try saving up from Save a Lot when I start there to pay for my police academy. But it's always good to have a backup plan in case I can't get it paid for through the sheriff's department. But yes, Tennessee is a great place. It's wonderful. On the other hand, the economy right now is shit. I am recording still on a Google Pixel 7a. I probably should shave again soon. My hair could probably be cut again because I prefer having short hair. But this is what I have to work with. This is a $400 gaming PC that I have. And yes, it probably would actually cost me more to have built it than it cost me to buy it off of an ex-coworker. And there's my channel pulled up. This video is about to end up there. There's my secondary monitor. I have my Xbox, my Wii. There's of course my PlayStation 4 Slim. It's just been lovely. I have earbuds, I have different things, but I've just had a lack there of motivation to be on here because it's not been taking off, and I've had countless problems financially and job wise, so it's just kind of beat me down, mellowed me out to the point that I just didn't want to try to do it. It's not taking off, money's not there. I've been broke as all hell right now. I'm probably sitting at like 50 cents in my bank account currently. My parents have been luckily helping me. I do hate that I'm a 19-year-old about to be 20, still living in his parents' house. Still living in essentially his childhood fucking room. I eventually want to get my own place. My goals for the end of this year are to have my own place, have money coming in from hopefully YouTube, as well as an actual physical job, and hopefully by the end of this year, I am in the sheriff's department. I'd like to have the jurisdiction of the sheriff's department. I love the stuff that cops do. I want to protect people, I want to help people. That is what I love doing, that is my passion. So I want to work for the sheriff's department. That is my go to. But if I can get my YouTube up enough and I'm making crap ton of money off of this and I'm still making like probably around $27 an hour as a cop. I'll still be a cop, yes. But YouTube would then become the main income and the cop would just be basically retirement benefits plus if YouTube finally completely crashes considering how many people are already on the platform. It's gotten overwhelmed in 2020 with so many streamers that it's very hard to actually get a footing and actually be different than anybody else that's already on the platform. Me filming my home state has about the only thing that's about gotten more views. Like, I have barely any views on my channel on most of my stuff. And I only have like 22 subscribers and only 33 videos. So, really, the video to subscriber rate is awful. I don't even really have that many likes. There's not really that much happening here, and I've been gone for so long that it's awful. But now I have my own. I have a good setup. I do have a VR chat Avi now. I'm eventually gonna wind up probably with a VTuber avatar, so it's gonna be great. But you will see my face still occasionally. You're gonna see me exploring Tennessee. You're gonna see a lot of other things. I have plans. I just need to actually calm down the ADHD brain and put them out there. My plan is, of course, by the end of this year, have a house, have a steady income, have money in my savings account again, and make sure to keep saving as much as possible. In this economy, I'm just going to put it out there, save as much money as you can. If you have somebody that doesn't believe you specifically telling them to save money, send them this video and they'll see why it's important to save your money and why it's also important to not use that money to try moving to a different state. They'll end up back in their parents' home when they thought that they were just going to be leaving and never coming back. I'm back here because this is the only financially sound place I have. My parents still pay for my car insurance. My parents have paid for my gas money. If you guys, I know a lot of people that still hate their parents, but look at some of the things they still do for you. You should stay here as long as you can, even if you fucking hate it with a passion. Just burn through the hate, live through it until you can get yourself solid footing, solid ground. Also, the lighting in my room sucks. This is the only light here. I could probably fix the lighting a bit better. Actually, I know I could. Just. And then. There. Now it's kind of. Now you can see me, even though my room's now dark. I just put a ring light on my phone. Free stuff that my school gave me when I was still in high school. But speaking of, I graduated the class of 2025. Shout out to everybody that's graduated in 2025. You've made it. Those of you that haven't graduated yet, I wish you luck. The school systems don't seem to be getting any better. They seem to instead be getting worse. The new registrations and all the new laws and stuff that these school boards are putting in place in different parts of the United States sometimes are ridiculous and stupid. Most of the school board members also just do what they kind of want, and most of them have no idea how a school system even works because none of them really worked for the school. So think of it as a bunch of parents running the school board and less of people like teachers and stuff, teachers and teachers' aides that have actually worked in the school. It's why most of the school's registrations, regulations, and all that fun stuff never seem like actually managed right. It's because they're not. It's ran by parents and not by teachers. And for all of you teachers that work for a school system, I'm going to shout out to you guys. You guys know how to deal with us crazy kids. And for you teacher aides, you do not get paid enough in the state of Tennessee to deal with half of this crap that we put you through. And for those of you that still work for the school just because you like working with us, thank you. Thank you for putting up with us. I love doing what I'm doing. I'm going to attempt to get this channel up. This is going to probably just be 11 minutes of me blabbering on about everything in between. I sometimes just go on one subject and start blabbering. I may just make this content until I can get this figured out. I need to actually get the software on this PC. My old PC had it, but that PC ran like shit. Legit ran like shit. This one is meant to have Windows 11 on it. My other one, not so much. And it ran crappily. This one boots up faster, it runs a lot better. I just need to actually sit down, upload my content, eventually get the live streaming tools on this, my video editing tools, and actually sit down, live stream a game or two or so until I can finally do the content I want to do, which is mainly exploring Tennessee, exploring other states, showing you the beauty of the world. I want to be able to drive around and show you different states around Tennessee and Tennessee itself. I'm also going to show you why Kentucky specifically is not a good state to try moving to. Louisville, Kentucky, I love you guys. Those of you that have tried helping me, I'm glad to be back in Tennessee. The crime rates up there, not for me. The amount of ambulances I seen go by my hotel that I was staying out there. No, not my cup of tea. No, thank you. But all of you guys out there, I know a lot of you have done quite a bit to help everyone out around there. And I thank everyone that actually did something. And to those of you that will hate me, all of my exes, there are reasons that I leave certain relationships, and there are reasons why I will not associate with certain people. I'll let everybody else make their judgments, but I will not tell you what to think of people. So, as much as they think I'm just going to come out here and blabber about all the crap that happened, what happened in Kentucky never happened. I'm not going to name names. I'm not even going to call out their names on their Discord. No, they don't deserve any recognition further than saying both of them were dumb as fuck. And one was trying to be controlling of me. I was having none of it. So, fell apart. That's the end of that story. My 2000 Jeep Cherokee is actually doing a lot better now that I got it here. My dad helped me fix it. I also have a 1992 Dodge Ram. I'm still trying to get that thing fixed. Any bit of money I can finally get from this platform, I'm going to try putting into getting a house and getting that truck on the road. I want to finally have both of my cars out of my parents' house. I want to finally have all this into a house of my own. I want to finally be able to be on my own and have my own set of income, my own rules, my own everything. So I'm really trying to crack down on problems and everything else. So I really need my channel to take off. Which mostly means sitting here posting content, even if the content sucks and I cringe myself out on it. I need to make sure to be consistent and get a schedule made. Which means you guys are probably going to see me every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Do not ask why specifically those days. I chose them just because. I'm gonna attempt to get this done, get this uploaded. I have crap ton of stuff. I have things planned now, and my end goal is to get this content to start the channel so then I can do what I want with the channel, which what I really want to do is show you Sparta. I want to show you Tennessee. I want to show you Cookeville. I want to show you Nashville, McMinnville. I want to show you Gatlinburg. I want to show you all of these places, Murfreesboro. Big plans, no idea how long it'll take me to get them done. But I want to show you all of these different places, explain to you why I love them so much, and explain to you why they're so nice. The price of housing in Tennessee right now is actually a little better than the rest of the world. The price of gas here is pretty good, considering that we normally stay around the $2 range. We get close to $3, but we've never really been at $3. And when that happens, where we are at $3, it doesn't stay at $3 for long. It's normally around $2.53 a gallon. Which means if you have a 20-gallon gas tank, you're spending around $45 to fill up. So, price of gas is pretty affordable. I just need to get the job so I can start showing you state parks and stuff again. I'll have to borrow my parents' GoPro that they used for doing Route 66 because my family decided to take a vacation, leaving me with the house by myself for almost a week. They had planned to be out for, I think it was like a month. They were only gone for like, I think a week to 2 weeks at most before coming back. Which was crazy considering that they managed to make it all the way to the Grand Canyon and all these different places before coming back. Because my dad got tired of being away from home. I loved being here alone for a few reasons, but I also hated it. I also hated the job I had at the time. I loved I loved Homer. Man, Homer, if you ever see this video, I'm sorry if I ever pissed you off or made you upset or you're mad at me. I loved working with you. I loved working with all of the Del Toro family. They are amazing people down here. Amazing people. They are the greatest bosses you will ever have. I just hated working in that kitchen. It was stressful, exhausting, and especially considering I was a dishwasher, I was dealing with everybody's bullshit, not just the kitchen, but I was also dealing with the waiters, the waitresses, the bartenders, the customers sometimes. I've had so many stories from that. I've worked with assholes, I've worked with good people. Doug, if you see this video, you are an amazing person to work with. I do hate that you had to leave. By the way, I'm going to shout out Frank's at Cane Hollow. They are an amazing restaurant. I love their food. I love the people that... I still like the people that work there. At least ones that worked there while I was there. Still don't really know much about the newer ones that are there now. I don't know about the people that replaced me. Don't know. Don't really care to know. All I do know is amazing restaurant. Even Frank's in Sparta. Both of them are in Sparta. Both Frank's Cane Hollow and Frank's in Sparta are both Sparta. But the Frank's in town is nearby the Exxon gas station. And Frank's at Cane Hollow is out further away from actual town. It's like 20 minutes away from town, but it is only about 2 minutes away from the lake, which is Cane Hollow Lake. Which means if you want to go fishing or kayaking or boating, jet skiing, the lake's right there. Meaning you can go to the lake, come back from the lake, stop in, get something to eat, and leave. Love that restaurant. It deserves some business. Because I no longer work for these companies, I can't really say much more. Also, Big R Farm and Home Store, I hate that you guys would never hire me back. Cookeville, Big R Farm and Home Store. I loved working retail there. I loved the job. They started scheduling me 1 day a week. I decided to quit. They never would hire me back. It was some bullcrap. I loved the management. I had no problems as far as I could tell with anybody I was working with. I just think they probably hated what I was and who I was. And they'd rather not tell that to HR. I have ADHD and I also am awful at reading people, so if any of you cashiers had a problem with me and I made you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. It's just I have a different personality than most people. I will talk your ear off and not notice that I'm causing a problem. I also may not exactly have any I may or may not have at that point in time had any idea what personal space was. And that's going to look lovely on a YouTube video. Anyways, I've had problems I've been fixing with my life. I'm trying to get myself fully put together and ready for what's to come. I'm hoping from working at Save-A-Lot that I can eventually get where I want to be, which is I want to be a sheriff. I want to be able to protect and serve the community and help everyone I can. And if that means starting off in a correctional officer position or as a janitor for the sheriff's department, I'm fine with that. But if they don't hire me in, I'm going to pay for the police academy myself and try working for them that way. I will do whatever it takes to finally have a position where I know that I'm set for life and can do what I love. What I love is helping and protecting people, and being the first one on scene is what most police are. They're normally the first ones there, the first ones on scene, the first ones to respond. Which means I would be the first one there, the first one to do pretty much anything. And that puts me in front of the bad people that are going to try to hurt innocent civilians. That is the position I love. I want to be able to step forward and place my person in between a guy with a gun and an innocent civilian. I'd rather I get shot than some nice person that's just trying to go about their day. So, all of this being said, I'm trying to get the YouTube thing going, trying to get everything squared away, figured out, trying to get this set up, this whole thing figured out. All of it. It's just going to take time for me to get everything fully up and running. It's going to take time for me to finally have money to really do what I want with this channel. But until then, I will see you all in the next one. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Share this with a friend that needs to know what life is like. Share this with people that want to know what type of a person someone within this fandom could be. Share this with people that might want to be cops themselves. Share this with people that need financial knowledge and knowing exactly what's kind of going on in the world right now. And share this with people that might want a good food place to stop at if they're here in Tennessee. I no longer work there, but I will say their food's still good. And Homer, if you see this, you're an amazing boss. I miss working for you. And shout out to the Del Toros, the owners of Frank's. They're amazing people. I cannot stress enough how much I loved working with them. I'm sorry that everything happened. I could not deal with the amount of stress in that kitchen. And Ace came along, had better pay, and I thought I'd make it. Turns out I was wrong. And Ace Hardware in Sparta, if you see this, I am mad at corporate and Jimmy. Because I'm not sure which one of you is the reason I no longer work there. But you fired one of the hardest workers that you would have had. Anyways, I'm gonna attempt to just be on it at Save-A-Lot. I'm going to be on it here, and I'm going to see you all in the next one. Bye!